Semi-detached homes. Did you know that this is the 6th consecutive month in a row that semis have seen a decrease in the benchmark price in all of Calgary? Hi, my name is Fyfe, your Calgary Realtor. If you're thinking about making a move, or if you just have some questions about the housing market here in Calgary, then go ahead and click the link in the description. Okay, so here are the numbers for semi-detached homes in all of Calgary for the month of October. Now, this video is a part of my monthly series where I go over every property type in Calgary, so make sure to browse the channel for other property types and an overview of the city as a whole. But let's get this thing going. Now, we're going to start this off by looking at the year-to-date stats package for all of Calgary. And we're going to start with price. So you can see that this is the 6th consecutive month that semis have seen a fall in price point. We are now at $558,000, down $26,000 from the highs that we saw in May, yet still up $47,000 from last year's price point. Sales in this sector have completely slowed down across the city from the highs that we've seen in March, which basically are cut in half. Days on market is now at 39 days, which is the highest it's been all year. New listings have fallen and inventory has also fallen as well. Just like most sectors, all of these stats have fallen together, which has caused the prices to slowly decline instead of a fast decline. Now, let's remember that this is all of Calgary. We need to break it down into quadrants to get a better picture of what's actually going on around town. Next, I really like this graph because you can clearly see the fast run up in price and then the persistent decrease over the past several months. Now, the red line is the price point, the blue bar is the inventory, and the green bar is sales. You can see that the sales have somewhat leveled off, whereas the same goes with inventory. Even though the sales have declined, affordable product in Calgary has held strong. Semis are quite interesting because many of the semi-detached homes in Calgary inch into that luxury category, making them pretty vulnerable to quick shifts as demand weakens in the higher price points. But at the same time, they can still hold strong for the more affordable product around the $300,000 to $400,000 price point. Okay, so this chart here showcases the semi-detached market in each quadrant of Calgary. This will help us understand what's going on a more micro level. You definitely need to break it down into the community of interest if you want to get that full picture. There's a lot of good information here and you can spend a lot more minutes going through it, as I'm just going to go over the highlights. So when you first look at this, everyone wants to know what the price point is in their community or their quadrant perhaps. You can find that here. You can see that the Calgary East is the only quadrant to see a sizable increase month over month, whereas every other quadrant saw minor decreases, with the Southeast seeing the largest decrease. The average is only 0.6% decrease across the board, which is very minimal in my opinion. Now, for the most part, prices are very similar to what they were last month. Now, when you talk about the supply and demand factor, most quadrants are around 2 months of supply, which is still a seller's market. Now, you can see that the North, Southeast, and East all sold more homes than were listed in October, yet 2 of those quadrants actually saw a decrease in price. That means that buyers are gaining more of an edge in this sector during the negotiation process. This is a great time to bring up the fact that strategy is key in every market, like I say in every other video. Just because the overall price has stayed relatively flat or even fallen in some areas, every situation is definitely different. Do your research, book a consultation, and get some advice well in advance. Moving along, let's look and see what price points are the most popular in Calgary. This is definitely the most interesting one for this sector because semis are all over the place. You can see that the $300,000 and $400,000 price point, as well as the $700,000 price points, are very similar in year-to-date sales. This just goes to show how unique this property type is in Calgary. Even though at first glance, you'd almost think that there have been more sales compared to last year, when you look at the year-to-date sales numbers compared to last, you can see that we are actually neck and neck with 2021. It's just a little bit more spread out, with an increase of only 58 sales compared to this same point last year. Now, the biggest increase I would have to imagine has been in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range. So keep in mind if you're shopping that product type in certain areas of Calgary. But that's all I got for you folks. I plan on doing these videos every single month, like I say in every other video. So make sure to subscribe for this high quality insight. Book a call with me if you want to dive into these numbers in a lot more detail, as this was just a brief overview. If you feel like donating and watching this mustache grow, feel free to click the link in the description for Movember. So until next time, peace.